I'd like to start my evaluation with a round of applause for the speakers that we had during the table. Our table topics master. But let's go to the speakers first. The Mayan was the first one called because she was the seasoned Toastmaster. But Mayan is only 3 months old. 3 months old. And I'd like to congratulate her because she was really willing and she was used to the table topics portion. I hope because she's been attending regularly the meetings at the lab. And of course, our guest, Angel, who's a liar. She raised her hand when she said she's nervous. She's sitting there like, just spoke like, the theme for tonight is Happy Birthday Toastmasters, Breaking the Ice since 1924. Now let's talk about how these two speakers broke the ice when they were here in front of us. And speaking about the topics that Jason gave them. First, Mayan, she stood here, so very game to come here and answer the table topics question, and she was humorous and personal. And this is something that I think connects us immediately to the table topics speaker, even if we just heard them for a few seconds, if they can make us laugh and they can tell us about something about themselves, and we immediately connect, we immediately warm up, and it makes it easier for the speaker to continue speaking for that 1 to 2 minutes. So congratulations, Mayan, for what you did. Now let's go to me. Evaluate guests who come and participate in the table topics portion. But I thought you were very calm and you were very sincere in what you shared to us. And I actually wanted to hear a lot more from you because you didn't do so much of your time. I wanted to hear more from you, so I hope you come back next meeting and the meeting after next and after that, and you continue to share your story with us. Not just in the table topics portion, but after, during the meeting, and even if you do your basic speeches and you sign up. Let's hear that! Now, these speakers, we broke the ice. How are we going to shatter that ice? How are we going to make those table topics speeches better, stronger, or more powerful? For Mayan, since you're already a Toastmaster, I'd like to point your attention to the patterns that you can use. You shared your personal story, but I believe that if you use any of these patterns, you can make your speech more powerful. If you share a story, if you share a game or a call to action, it's both in the common speech patterns for table topics, you will be able to make your speech more memorable and stickier for your audience. So for your future speeches, it's good that you share a story. Try to incorporate the patterns into your short speech, and it will help you also crafting your longer BSP speeches. Okay? And for Angel, I said I wanted to hear more from you. Maybe you could have shared a story like what Mayan did. It's always nice for us to hear personal stories from table topic speakers or basic speech speakers, because that's what basically what public speaking is for us here. It's telling your story and telling your story in a way that is powerful for you. Now, I'd also like to evaluate the table topics master. Jason, is this your first time? This is your first time. I'd like to commend you because you're prepared. You have your long sheet of paper. I know you prepared for a lot of speakers, but I commend that you gave up your time to make the speech the meeting a little bit speedier. You were prepared with the intro, you showed the patterns. You were also good with the transitions because I knew you were listening to the speakers and you were trying to fill that gap in between the speakers. I would have liked you to explain our timing device, since we don't have the device right now, we only have the cards, just to give the speakers a heads up that these are the signals that you will get. And since usually it's the table topics master for our meetings, it's usually the table topics master that gives everyone the heads up about the timing device, since it's not mentioned anymore in the other BSPs. So You had a good intro. I would have preferred you also had a conclusion where remind us again that every time we speak, it's an impromptu speech, and that we should really practice the impromptu speaking. Okay? So for everyone, I'd like to pull your attention to the quote of the night. All speaking is public speaking, whether it's to one person or to 1,000. And I'd like to add, whether it's prepared or unprepared. So let's always be excited for the tabletop portion. And maybe next time we'll all volunteer.